Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. If you couldn't tell by the title of today's reading, this reading is going to be a little spicy, or will it be sweet? The world will never know. Let me stop. We're going to figure that out today. So, do men consider you to be, or do they categorize you as sugary or spicy? Okay? How would men categorize you? It's basically what we're going to be getting into today. So it's going to be, would they categorize you as being sugary or spicy? Okay, what category would they put you in? So we're going to get right into the reading. I'm excited to see what comes through. Some of you could smell really sweet. Some of you could smell really spicy. Some of you could just smell good in general, because I was scratching my nose a lot while I was talking. So that could be something. So do men consider you sugar or spice? Please spirit tap into the energy of my pink ones. Are they sugar or spice? You have the Queen of Wands. Y'all already know what she is. Y'all already know what time it is. Okay. Y'all are giving spice. Let's see what else comes through. Y'all could be a little bit of both. We'll see. We'll see. Are you more sugary or are you more spicy? With Judgment, yeah, you're definitely spicy. You're definitely someone who talks back, okay? You could be someone who's a little sassy, bratty. You don't like to be told what to do. You're definitely a leader in your own right. So you could have some kind of power in your career or in life in general, in whatever you do, however you present yourself, and you give such a strong, presence off. You give such a strong energy off already. When people meet you, they're kind of you're definitely giving spice. When they get to know you, though, let's see. When they get to know them more, are they more sugar or spice, please? That card just jumped out. They thought about this. Okay, when they get to know you, you're more sugary. Okay, so right off the bat, you're definitely giving someone who doesn't like to be told what to do. You could be the kind of person who... So when I was first learning about BDSM type energy, if you couldn't tell, this reading's for 18 plus. Don't watch if you're not grown, okay? Or take it at your own pace, right? So when I was first learning about it, when I was reading the 50 Shades of Grey series, I was like, okay, let's get into it. And the more I was learning about that whole, world, I was learning that people who are more dominant in real life tend to be more submissive in the bedroom, and people who are more submissive in regular life, everyday life, are more dominant in the bedroom, So it's kind of giving me, in the real world or in the outside world, in your career, who you are on the outside is definitely someone who is very dominant. So you're more masculine presenting. You tell people what to do. You run things. Boss bee or boss lady, boss man kind of energy. But then when it comes to getting to know you a little bit more, we're getting the Six of Cups, which is an energy of, childlike persona, more sweet, right? Let's see what else comes through. The cards are flying out. Oh, this is an interesting topic. People be chatting about y'all. We have the Six of Wands. We have Temperance. Okay, so you're a good mix of both. I want to say you're a little bit of both, but yeah, we have the Three of Cups and then we have Justice. Both of the cards in the tarot, both of the major arcana cards that represent balance and equilibrium came out for you guys. So you're right on the tip of being both submissive and dominant, being both sugary and spicy. Okay, so that's coming through. It's kind of the Temperance card, the way she's moving the water back and forth. It's giving you can kind of move in between the two energies. So it just depends, I guess, who you're with. If you're at work, of course, you can't sit there, or you're the boss at work, you can't sit there and have anyone else telling you what to do. You got to be in your boss mode energy, okay? But then when you're at home with your man or your woman or whatever you like, when your guard is down and you don't have to be on, your persona's more, I guess, open. You're definitely giving soft girl, soft boy, lover girl energy. So you love love. You love to be loved up under people, all up on people. The Queen of Wands is definitely someone who requires a lot of praise and attention. So that could be something you like as well. Okay. I did forget to say that we're gonna get into what do they like to do, what do they fantasize about doing to you as well. Okay, so let's see. We have Justice and we have Temperance. They kind of mean the same thing, but also not. Okay, you're someone who's very just, you're someone who's very fair. But like I said, you're right on that precipice of being dominant and submissive, sugary and spicy. Okay, sweet and spicy. You could be someone who has a lot of tattoos. The way she has tattoos in this card here is kind of giving bad bee rocker chick vibes in this card. Waist snatch, all that business attire. Okay. and her pearls, okay? But then it's definitely giving you can move into a more naughty, spicy vibe. I think that's the same for everyone, but with you, it's definitely giving more highly successful at what you do. You know what I mean? People are usually coming to you looking for answers, for help, for orders, that kind of thing. But then when it comes to how you are with your man, it's giving very different. You know what? I should do a reading like that. I don't even want to say the topic I'm thinking of because someone might try to steal it. You know what I mean? It's so only so many ideas you can do before it becomes like filtered and, you know, overly done, or every reader's doing it, but I want to keep this one to myself, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna do a reading about something exciting. And then we have two sixes, and I love how sixes are kind of like change. They're the transition cards, right? Because with every five in the tarot deck, it's the card of like struggle and strife most of the time. Five of Cups, sadness, depression, you lost something and you're mourning it, right? Five of Wands, you're fighting for something that you don't have and you want, okay? We have Five of Swords, you're fighting, you're arguing, someone is like kind of getting the one up on you, right? And then we have the Five of, what am I missing? Pentacles, which is you're left out in the cold, broke, destitute, struggling kind of energy, lonely. And then we get to the sixes, and that's when we start to see some kind of change. Six of Wands here, for example, is when you go from being the Five of Wands fighting for something. The Six of Wands is you got that thing that you've been fighting for. You've reached the pinnacle of something. You have all eyes on you. But the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands are definitely giving you like praise, okay? You like to be praise. Shoot, you like to be complimented, that kind of thing, okay? But the Six of Wands specifically is about people giving you your flowers, telling you how great you are, how much they love you, how accomplished you are. They're giving you a lot of attention, money, whatever it is. They're throwing things your way, okay? I'm hearing, I can buy myself flowers, yeah. Write my name in the sand, you know? Talk to myself for hours, yeah. Say things you don't understand, okay? I can take myself dancing, yeah, yeah. I can hold my own hand, yeah. I can love you better than what you can love me better, right? You're giving that kind of energy, that Flowers, Miley Cyrus song. I can do everything for myself. Do I want to? No. But if you were to find someone who would do those things for you, you would easily slip into that. Okay, now you can hold my hand. Now you can buy me flowers. That kind of energy. That's y'all vibe coming through here. That's how men view you. So that I feel like you're more spicy, right? But you do have moments of being really sweet. But you're more so that song or that sound. You better drop to your knees and bark like you want it. You're giving goddess vibes. If you're not praising me and worshiping me and telling me how great I am, I'm going to head out. Especially with the Queen of Wands being the first card on the table and then the Six of Wands following it. The Justice card also does kind of give me someone who like knows her worth. You know what I mean? She's not going to let you say anything to her, treat her anyhow. A red lip could be very important here. At least a berry lip, a red berry lip is definitely coming through. That could be your, yeah, absolutely. Look, her lips. That could be your natural lip color, or that's just your signature lip color as well. Like a dark berry. It looks really good on you. Anyway. It gets people thinking about things they want to do to your lips. That's what what's already coming through, and I haven't even gotten to that part of the reading yet, okay? Three of Cups is someone who's very enjoyable, but it's kind of giving in a more adult manner. Like you go out, you're drinking, you're partying, twerking, dancing, shaking, throwing ASS, you know what I mean? In the club. Yo, why am I hearing that song from Miley again? What is it? She's like, something in the club with my chains on, when she was trying to be hood for a little minute. Please, Miley, stop. But that song is coming through. You're in the club with your J's on. She was twerking everything on. She was twerking everywhere on everything in that era of her life where she had the short blonde hair. Yeah. Ooh, Miley. And you see how Miley, you could be that Miley personality where she's more so really spicy. She's Sag energy. She's like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I do these things for myself. She kind of seems like her song, I Can't Be Tamed. You know what I mean? She had a period, and she still is in a period of being someone who is not going to just handle anything. She's not going to let anyone tame her or rein her in. And I do believe that could have been like a point of contention between her and like Liam, her ex, or they married husband or whatever. Because I will always remember one clip where They're at like the premiere of, I think, Thor, and he's like bring hers as +1 because they're married, of course. And then she's like acting crazy, making all these faces, like being Miley. And then here comes Liam saying something to her, and after that, she kind of moves away from him and like sticks her tongue out at him, like, leave me alone. I'm me. Like, you knew you were marrying, and now you're trying to change me. Don't do that. That's always the scene that I think of when I think of like Miley in particular, because she was like, I could either, you know, submit to him in public and do what he says, you know what I mean? Or I can stick my tongue out at him and let people know that something is going down. I'm not submitting to what he wants me to do. You know what I mean? So she decided to show her ASS there and said, nah, I'm not going to do what you say. I do whatever I want. I'm Miley Cyrus. You knew me before you like even knew yourself. Let me stop. When you were young and just growing up, I was somebody already. Don't play in my face like I'm not a goddess you need to worship, period energy. That's the kind of vibe coming through here. You're also kind of giving me Rihanna vibe, you guys, as well. How she's bad girl Riri. She doesn't have such a cookie cutter image as maybe Beyonce would. I hate comparing the two of them, but I feel like they are the perfect juxtaposition. Beyonce really started getting her bad B energy in the Lemonade album, but before that, she was all cookie cutter, you know, keeping herself private. Rihanna's like, my business is out there. She'd be posting, you know, videos and she'd be dancing, she'd be twerking. Like, she's not someone who's like, she's a little bit private, right? But she's more forthcoming with who she is. She's not like a closed book. She's very much an open book. So is Miley, right? So that could be something coming through here. Miley is, I believe she's a Sagittarius, but she has Scorpio tendencies, and so does Rihanna. That intensity, that sex appeal that men love, you know? You're not giving cookie cutter innocent girl, you're giving bad girl, you're giving bad girl, you're giving I can't be tamed, okay? So that's coming through for you guys. You're also getting a little bit of a pink if you guys don't really know the personality of Rihanna that well, which would be insane because she's Rihanna, you know? Or Miley because she's Miley Cyrus. Like, let me stop. If you don't know Miley then that well, you could be someone like older. It's not really like, you know, on the precipice of millennial Gen Z energy. Is giving pink when she was in her real bad girl. So I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves and I don't need you. And guess what? And then what other song did she make with her? She had her man in the video where it's like, I forget. She's like, I'm going to knock you. I'm going to punch you. Something like that. You're giving that vibe to me right now with the Queen of Wands, the Justice card. You really don't play. So you're very strict. It's strict in your household, if whether you're female or male. Sorry. What examples can I give that are male? I'm just here giving all the girls. I'm sorry, the girl. What male examples can I give for someone who just doesn't really care? A little bit of a Harry Styles. I don't consider him to be a bad boy, but he gets that rep for whatever reason. A little bit of a Zayn Malik. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That you're giving, if you're a guy, you're giving the tall, dark, and mysterious energy. You know, tall, dark, handsome, brooding, a bunch of tattoos. Like, you're hard to get to know. You have emotional wounds. You know what I mean? So you're just giving spicy. Whenever you look at a man and think, yeah, he can ruin my life, that's the vibe that's coming through for you guys. I can't think of many celebrity crushes because I like a good guy. I like a Chris Evans, a Henry Cavill type character. I don't really gravitate towards bad boys, you know? So I couldn't tell you. I feel like Keke Palmer in that one interview. I'm sorry. I don't know who that man is. Like, I could be walking past him on the street and I would not know a thing, okay? That's the vibe coming to. That could also be you when you're on the street and people see you in general. You give more of like a spicy vibe to you. You know, bad girl, baddie, like that kind of energy. Okay. I think I've gone through all the cards. And look at how look at the face she's giving in this card here, period. That's what it's giving. And she looks real cool, calm, and collected. This girl seems the most innocent out of all of them. But the two facing us are these two baddies here. They're the star of the show. And that's the Queen of Wands. You're definitely someone who's smirking. You're playful, telling jokes. You know what I mean? You're amassing a following, getting people to do your bidding kind of energy. So like I said, goddess vibes, okay? Did we go through all the cards? We did. You can like keep them at the side or something, but I do want to get into what they want to do to you. So are you sweet or spicy, sugar or spice? You're definitely giving spice, but I feel like the people who you like, I guess, care for, get close to you, you're a little bit more sweet with them, but still mostly spicy, okay? Because even when we see Rihanna in her relationship with ASAP, you know what I mean? Or Rocky, as she likes to call him, you know, it's so cute. It's like she's like sweet in her, you know, very feminine self, but she's also still Rihanna, you know? And I'm just thinking of, if you haven't seen it, there's a specific interview with Rihanna and Rocky, where they're like she's interviewing him for something that has to do with maybe Fenty skin or whatever. She's asking him like his skin routine or whatever, and he's just flirting with her. And I think they start off the interview where he says something to her and he's like, hey, Rhea, or whatever. And then she's like laughing and saying, hey, Rocky, like, because you just can't help but just laugh. Even if you're supposed to be the baddest bee on earth, like there's something about this guy that kind of makes you melt a little bit. And she's laughing, being giddy, that kind of energy, you know? That's what I'm getting. So what do they want to do to you? Oh, boss you around and tell you what to do. Of course. They try to suppress a baddie. I can't. A boss bee. They want to make you submit. The King of Swords is most definitely telling you what to do. Absolutely. And look at how he's smirking while doing it. They like making you do what they say because you're someone who's usually so strong. And I'm not getting in the vibe of they want to like make you feel inferior. It's just like, okay, Big Daddy's home now. I understand you big mama, but Big Daddy is home now. Yo, I can't with y'all. I can't. This is why I can't do these kind of readings. I'll just be acting a fool. Like, okay, I understand you big mama. Okay, lotto vibes coming through, but Big Daddy's here. Do as I say. Okay. What else is coming through? For my group ones, what do men want to do? So now we know they're spicy. They're giving spicy. What do men want to do to them because of that? Seven of Swords. They want to not pull the wool over your eyes, but they want to like catch you off guard is kind of what I'm getting here, you know? They want to sneak up on you and not be seen or noticed, or they want to surprise you. Is that the kind of vibe that I'm getting, where they want to like make you submit without you realizing that you're submitting to them, and then you're kind of like, oh no, I just did that. And like, yeah, you did, you know? Okay, good day. And that's like, good day. It's cute or whatever. You have the Five of Wands. Yeah, they want to fight with you. This is so funny. It's giving banter back and forth. They want to play with you. It's kind of like they want to get on your nerves a little bit, because the Nine of Wands is giving she's fed up, child. Look at her face. She's like, okay, boy, relax now. You're doing a little too much. Or, okay, girl, stop it. Like, don't play with me. You're giving brat sassy is the main vibe, which is why you're coming through as mostly spicy, guys. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so what do they want to do to you? They have some secret fantasies. The High Priestess is someone who's quite private. They're quite composed. They keep their naughty thoughts to themselves. Okay, they could want to get you pregnant as well, because we have this egg here, and the way she's holding the egg is like you're waiting. Naturally, females have eggs inside of them, and they're waiting for the male stuff to come and fertilize those eggs. So it's giving you're holding an egg and they want to fertilize that egg. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving, especially if you're someone who's gone so long being single or without being tied down or snatched up, and you've gone this long without having kids, gone this long without doing that. When they find you and finally like snatch you up and make you theirs, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be the first person who make her have her first kid by me, whatever, that kind of thing. Okay, good day. And that's a good day. Okay, y'all see why? Anytime I try to do a reading about what men are thinking, it just always goes off the rails, because what is really going on in their mind? Like, excuse you. Okay. The Nine of Wands is definitely giving, they want to get on your nerves, they want to bother you, they want to tease you, that kind of thing. Okay, because the Nine of Wands is definitely an energy of, okay, that's enough now, right? But you're still being stubborn and sticking beside them. So they want to get on your nerves and have you still stay, you know? Challenge you, get you to the point. I just heard something. Oh no, please. They just want to get you to the point of like, I can't say this on YouTube, but y'all know what I mean. Like when you're overwhelmed with pleasure, I guess you can say, and it's kind of like no more, but they're still giving you more. It's kind of like, don't run from me kind of energy. You know what I mean? When it comes to all that stuff coming through. And they give it to you real good, and you trying to run from it because it could be too intense, whatever. And they're like, don't run from me, the kind of energy. They want to overwhelm you, and you're just like, okay, whatever. You know, there's nothing else you can do but take it. Oh my gosh. Sick. I tell you, sick. And just smirking the whole way through. It's like giving you instructions and having you follow instructions quite well, right? They do also want to like take you by surprise. I think I said that already. But the way we have this person smirking again in the Seven of Swords. They just want to catch you off guard. They don't want you to expect what they're doing. This Five of Wands could also be something about like manhandling you. That's the word I'm looking for, you know, because the Five of Wands is someone who's trying to overtake someone, who's trying to overpower someone, who's trying to get one over on someone, essentially, to get to their desired goal. You know what I mean? So this person wants to banter, go back and forth, but it's all building up the momentum to when you finally crack, or when you guys finally, look at that, you're back in cracked. Period. Let me stop. I can't with y'all. But like they're building you up for a specific purpose. You know what I mean? It's definitely giving like delayed gratification coming through here, where it's like you're ready to finish and they're kind of like, no, they want to control your finishes, you know? I love this reading because period, we love this energy, okay? With the High Priest, I think I already went over that as well, but the High Priestess is like 12th house, Piscean, fantasy, like forbidden, not even forbidden, like real deprived kind of stuff. That's what I'm like, y'all into like, you know, some deprived kind of stuff, or these men want to do deprived or depraved things to you, you know? Because the High Priest is like, I can't even tell you what I want to do. I got to keep most of this stuff in my head. And even I can hear what's coming through, but I can't say it on YouTube, guys. It's some depraved things. But like I said, it's overwhelming you, taking you to the point of no return. You want to tap out, but they know you won't because you're stubborn. You're the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands can handle anything, that kind of thing. And they know that, so they're using that against you. And that could be with the sneaky Seven of Swords and Five of Wands is coming through, where they're kind of like winning a little bit because they know you're not going to give up. And they want to do these things to you. Ugh, sick things, okay? And they're like, oh, she's so stubborn. She wants to be this so bad or whatever. She doesn't want to give up or look weak. She's going to take it. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay. When the visuals come through, I gotta bow out, because no. It's giving I should call him vibes. You know they're a little bit toxic. You shouldn't be with them, like, but you still like it. And also you could, not toxic is a good thing, because that's never a good thing, but it's kind of like when someone is into some stuff, it doesn't always have to be toxic, right? But it feels that way in the moment. And that's what feels good. So spicy indeed. Spicy indeed. Absolutely. Can I get one more card, please? Spirit, one more card. What's coming through? Because, Lord. And then we have the Crone of Wands. The King of Wands to your Queen of Wands. So both of y'all some depraved individuals. That's it. They want to match your freak, okay? Is somebody going to match my freak? Hey, need somebody with a good technique. Hey, like, go listen to that song. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. So you're definitely coming through as a little freaky, okay? Nasty girl, spicy. Definitely more spicy than sweet. Okay, y'all not slick. You're definitely giving me the energy of someone who would try anything at least once. And look at how this person is like surrounded by wands. Yeah, this person wants to kind of like overwhelm you with pleasure, that kind of thing. And then control that pleasure that they're giving you. So complete absolute domination or control is coming through, okay? The reading is still, it's not that long. Let me get some more cards for what they want to do to you. Nine of Cups. Yeah, they want to please you in some kind of way. And maybe it depends how well the guy knows you. If this is someone who knows you quite well, this person may know that you're able to take a lot. You're able to withstand a lot of pain, a lot of pleasure, whatever it may be. And they want to give that to you, but you may have a hard time asking for or knowing that you need it. Some guys are so freaking good at knowing your weaknesses, and they can take advantage of that. So watch out for toxic men, because it's coming through a little bit, okay? But there's men who just know the kind of woman that you are. You like pain, you like domination, you like this. You're just truly deep inside looking for someone you can be soft and let yourself go with. And they will find ways to take advantage of that in you, okay? But then there are also some men who are doing it because they want to give you pleasure. So if they know you like something or you discuss it with them, but you're kind of shy and scared to ask for it, when you release control to them, they're going to make you get it without having to ask for it, if that makes sense. Because they know you want it. You're not asking for it, but they're giving it to you anyway. And kind of making it seem like it's their choice, but it's also giving consent. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean if y'all in this pile. Y'all know what I mean. So you like some depraved stuff. You like, I can't even say some of these things. I don't know what I mean if y'all be in the trenches, okay? You be doing some stuff. Okay. And then it's like you're ashamed or scared to ask for it, but you told them that you're interested in it. And then when you kind of release control to them, they can make you ask for it or receive it because you're scared to ask for it. Okay, I'm over explaining, but that's what the Nine of Cups is giving me. Okay, complete satisfaction. They want you to be laid out, like drooling. You can't even talk or do nothing to move because they done used you up well. Okay. Ciao. Yo, the way I'm sitting here like having flashbacks of things I've never even experienced, but like the images, it's like on a camera roll in my mind. You know what I mean? A camera roll. I'm like, oh, this is very interesting. This is what my group bunks are into. Love that for y'all. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some. I need people to book personal readings when it comes to 18 plus topics because I can get I need some tea in my life. I need some juice. Okay, some sauce. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I'm like, let's sigh. They want you used up, sighing, just nothing else you could do but sit there and be like, okay, yeah, he did that. It's kind of like when, how can I describe it? You want to get, gratification from someone where you want them to praise you and make you, because this person has an ego as well, because we have the King of Wands coming through here. This person has an ego they want to stoke as well. So they want you, someone they deem and they consider to be powerful, and this goddess and this bad guy, whatever kind of energy. They want you to be able to admit more than anyone else that they're good at what they do, that they are a god or whatever in the bedroom, whatever you want to call it, that kind of thing. They want you to admit it because when it comes from you, it means more than if it were to come from somebody else, Okay. Yeah. All I could do is sigh, because yeah. But this person's the perfect match for you because you came through as the Queen of Wands and now they're the King of Wands. So it's like, yeah, the King of Wands is freaky. And they may have big D energy if it's not the size. I just heard girth. This person could be quite girthy. Who's thinking about you or this man. If this is a specific guy you're watching for. Oh my gosh, you two, please don't come for me. Okay. And then here we have 9 of Pentacles. So we have repeating 6s and then we have repeating 9s. And 9 is that place you get right before completion, right? So like I said, they want to take you all the way there, but they want to like hold back a little bit or like delay it in a way. Because both in these, the 10 of Pentacles is amazing, the 9 of Cups is amazing, but the 9, sorry, did I say that right? The 10 of Pentacles is amazing, the 10 of Cups is amazing, but the 9s are amazing as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, I want to give you pleasure, but I'm not going to, until you admit that I'm the best, until you call me this name, until you say this, who owns it, all that. Oh my gosh, please stop. I can't. Oh yeah, all that coming through for y'all. They want you, like I said, drooling, helpless, mind numb, whatever you want to call it. Jeez Louise, these Kings of Wands out here, I tell you. Don't piss me off. Because it's most definitely giving you, no, they're not good for you, but you should call them anyway. Oh no. But they want to take you right there. And like I said, in the process of taking you there, you're still getting yours. Because we have 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, satisfaction, wishes coming true. And I do believe you are the exact person they've been wanting because they're the king, you're the queen. You are exactly what they could want, giving them exactly what they want. So they want to give you back in return. You know what I mean? What else is coming through? What they want to do to my group ones. Like, hallelujah, praise the Lord. I know that's right. Because best wishes. Look at that. He's coming to the bank to kind of praise you. Like, you're the mermaid. You're the siren. You're the person they want more than anything. So when they get you, they're doing everything they can to keep you. They're showing out. You know? Anything else coming through? The 9 of Pentacles would also kind of represent stability, giving you, like, money, spoiling you, gifts is the kind of energy coming through as well. So what do they want to do to you? Spoil you. And in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, you know, emotionally, physically, that kind of thing. They want you to let your guard down as well, is what I just heard. You have the sacred goddess. Absolutely. That's what I've been saying this whole reading. You're giving goddess vibes. And then here we have side by side. I've been here all night, Ariana. I've been here all day, Nicki Minaj. And I got you rocking side to side. Hey, I'm coming to you. Come on. See you standing over there with your body. Feeling like I wanna rock with your body. Come on now. And you ain't gotta think about nothing, period. Let's get some cards from this deck here. Side by side is definitely giving beast versus the human inside. So some beastly things, not beastly, because that's kind of not bestiality. That's what the word I'm looking for. Beastly things, you know, it's giving Beauty and the Beast vibes. You're attracting you a little monster, depraved monster coming through here. We love to see it. And I was mentioning BDSM earlier, so that could definitely be a vibe here for sure. Absolutely, 100%. Here we have stage of play. What the heck? This is confirmation for that. Putting on a show, right? Showing out, showing you what you would be missing if you were to never talk to them again. Period. I love that for y'all. And here we have Sacred coming through twice in 2 different decks. This is the Fairy deck. This is the Mermaid deck. You guys got Sacred, Goddess, Sacred, Treasure. So they're definitely putting you on a pedestal, which is, of course, because you're the Queen of Wands. You're the 3 of Cups. You're a good time. You're really fun. You're spicy. You're sugary when the time comes. It's kind of like Best of Both Worlds vibes. Period. I'm hearing A Whole New World by Aladdin as well. And Jasmine is another bad beat. Period. She's another spicy queen. She don't want to be told what to do, but who makes her soft? Aladdin. Who's tiger? Kitty cat. Aggressive cat likes Aladdin. And be licking up on him. Okay, that's enough. And then we have Divine Feminine. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then we have Dawn to Dusk, period. And funny how I was talking about Zayn and he has that song with Sia, Dusk Till Dawn. But here we have Dawn to Dusk. Okay, so all day and all night, child. When they want to tie you up, keep you trapped in their lair of pleasure. Okay, yeah. I heard that. I know that's right. Let me stop. I know y'all tired of me, because please, I can't. Okay, yeah, that's what's coming through. That's what's coming through. Divine Feminine, Sacred Goddess, right? Side by side, like I said, it's definitely getting you into your more animalistic side. Okay? I'm hearing getting you to agree to just about anything. So yeah, so just be careful who you be sharing this energy with, guys, because these men want to get you to do anything they say. You gotta have boundaries. Consent is key. And they want to do it all night, down to dusk. I'm leaving reading here, though. I hope it resonated. If it did, I'm hearing some of y'all are loud mouth people. Because I'm seeing, if you look at the corner here, you can see the Judgment card sticking out, and then you see the megaphone where she's just talking and like motivating people and making everyone feel good about themselves. And that kind of, I guess, translates or pertains to these men as well. You make them feel good about themselves. You make them feel like the King of Wands. So they want to make you feel like a queen, a goddess. Praise is coming through for sure. That's one thing they definitely want to do. Group 1, not me putting away our cards and continuing to sing side by side. And I'm hearing, and tonight I'm making deals with the devil. And I know it's gonna get me in trouble. But I ain't gotta worry about nothing or think about nothing. Yeah, making deals with the devil. I see y'all, Group 1. That's all I came back to say. Stay great. Stay naughty. Stay the Queen of Wands. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, I'm leaving reading there, though. Yeah. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. But I do hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to get into today's reading. Today's reading, we're going to be getting into what category do men put you in? Are you in the sugar category? Or are you in the spice category? Okay? Are you sugar or are you spice? And then after that, when we kind of discover that, how they think about you, what do they then want to do to you? So let's see what comes through in this reading. I think it may get a bit 18 plus, right? So just beware of that. If you're not 18, don't watch this one. I have many other readings on my channel that you can watch. This ain't the one today. It's gonna be mild because it's YouTube, but you know what I mean. My group 2s, please spirit, I'm excited. Thank you for joining me here today if I didn't say that already. But what category do men place my group 2s in? Are they sugar? Are they spice? Are they sweet? Or are they hot? I'm excited. The first card out is the World. Interesting. I need some clarifiers on that. The World is giving a little bit of everything, right? They're like, you're just you. You have it all. Okay, shut up. We have the Ace of Cups, which is giving sweet. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is also giving sweet. So I'm hearing the apple of their eye. And when you think of someone with the apple as the apple of your eye, you kind of, I don't know, refer to them or categorize them in a more sweet light. So you guys could be sweet, but I want to get one more or a few more cards. Please, Spirit, what are my group 2s categorized by these men out here? Are they categorized in the sugar category or spice? Ooh. Are these 3 more cards? Perfect. That's what I wanted. Oh, you're perfect. And that's just what they wanted. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. And look at this person standing on houses. Do you build houses for people? The way she's giving kind of queen stature, kind of queen energy, the flowers on her dress. I am getting more sweet for you guys. I'm not saying there's no spice in there, but it's giving overall or, not overall, what's the better word or what better way to say that? Leaning more towards sugar, okay? And the Hierophant is someone who's like very respectable. You can trust them. They're going to be there for you, take care of you, give you good advice. You're definitely giving more composed teacher energy. And people don't usually think of teachers as spicy. You're giving teacher, like pastor, boss kind of energy. And you're just like, that's boss right there. That's bae right there. That's my friend right there, you know? Or they're too, you know, good for me. I'm hearing, you're too good for me, but I want you anyway. Oh, that song is so cute. Too Good For Me, I think it's called, by Zara Larsson. So you're in the category of sweet, I'm sorry to say, right? They're like, oh, you're too good for me. I can't be with that person. They're more for commitment. It's the kind of energy men are categorizing you as, okay? So nothing bad, nothing wrong with that. This is at the bottom of the deck. I guess we'll keep it at the side. But the Ace of Cups already in and of itself is someone who has a big heart, a big capacity to love. So you're definitely someone who's very sweet. I'm getting a little bit giggly as well. You're getting like, I'm getting little girl vibes here, you know, like, oh, little girls are so, I'm hearing Thank Heaven for Little Girls. That's actually a song if you weren't aware. It's like a song from like the 50s or something where it's like Thank Heaven for Little Girls. Okay, so I felt called to look up the lyrics to Too Good For Me by Zara Larsson. When you look it up, just know that it's capital T, capital G, for the number, and M, okay? But it starts off by saying, I get high all the time, I get drunk on my mind, and call you at 5 in the morning. And I say what I like, and I don't like playing nice, and I might pick a fight without warning, but that gets boring. So if this person is in that mind space and then looking at you and seeing you as someone who's sweet with a big heart, and you're so caring and loving and kind and like a little bit naive or whatever, they're gonna be like, I will be a dark stain on this person's heart, soul, whatever. So I'm too good for them, or they're too good for me. I can't be with them kind of energy. And then the pre-chorus says, I try to keep it cool and turn it down for you, but I'm never going to change. And that's why I be saying, boy, you're too good for me, but I want you anyway. And I know I don't fit in, but I want you anyway. Only you, only me, and that's all that I need. Only you, only me, only you. Boy, you're too good for me, but I want you anyway. Okay? So like someone who knows they're not good enough for you, you're too good for them, but they still want you anyway. So men, like I said, you're sweet. Okay, Eight of Cups is the energy, or Eight of Cups in reverse, I should say, is the energy of someone when they know they're supposed to walk away, they still don't. Maybe you pick up toxic friends, toxic people. It's hard for you to fully and truly let go. So if this person, this guy, these guys that are seen as like, you know, bad, see themselves as not good enough for you, were to come to attach themselves to you, they know you're the type that won't give up on them, that won't throw them to the wolves, that won't, you know, leave them. And they're like, you know, they're too good for that. I can't do that to them. So I'm gonna stay away, you know? That's the vibe. So maybe you're the kind of person who, like I said, always, not like I said, but I feel like you're coming through as the group that I did a while back in the reading of how do men view you, and you have like the good girl archetype where they're like, you're the girl next door, they don't talk to you or walk up to you or, you know, cat call you, whatever. And it's because of that. They don't want to like tarnish you. You're so sweet and pure and innocent and just like light and vibrant. And they're kind of like, I don't want to tarnish that with my dark soul kind of thing. And they know that you're the kind of friend that will stay with your friend no matter what they put you through, stay with your partner. That could be what they think, doesn't have to be true. Okay, always take what resonates in these readings, because like I said, men are thinking how men do, and men are weird, right? We don't know always what they're thinking, and we want to know, but we're here, so I guess y'all do. But like I said, whenever I get into these readings with these men, I'm like, who thinks that way? But not me, but they do. But yeah, it's like, oh, I can't do that. If I were to be with them, their heart is too big and they're never going to leave me, and da-da-da-da. So it's kind of like they don't want to hurt you, and they know they have the tendency to hurt women. So that kind of thing. So if you see that they don't like ask you out or want to be with you, it's because most men ain't ish. As we know, I'm sure you guys know, this is not no news flash, okay? They're immature. They don't want to grow up. They only care about themselves. So it's kind of like they know these things about themselves. And sometimes they do have the willpower enough to say, leave that alone. That's not for you. Bad boy. Bad dog. Okay, so that's kind of what's going through here. But like the Eight of Cups is not going to leave them behind. The World card is like you've got the world on a string. You have a bright future ahead of you. Like they put you on a pedestal in a way where you're like everything they're thinking of. The world is the world. We can't live without the world. You know what I mean? So you're like the apple of their eye, which is what I was saying before, right? And it's like that person is like not for me, you know? They know better. We have the Empress. Don't we love to see it? The World and the Empress, for what they're thinking about you, is definitely giving sweet. The Empress is someone who's nice, she's kind, she's very caring and very loving, okay? And then we have the Ten of Wands, so maybe someone who like can deal with and carry a lot when it comes to emotions, right? And then we have the Four of Swords, which, move these over, always kind of give me like a cool, calm, and collected kind of vibe. Someone who's very composed. They don't really blow up. They're not mean. They don't say things to hurt people. You know, just like chill girl, cool vibes. So you're giving sweet for sure. Love this. I love this energy. The Empress would give the shirt off her back to make sure a child, a woman, a man is like safe, warm, happy. They would give the food. You're the kind of person, you know what I mean, who in New York, there's a lot of homeless people who come up to you and ask for stuff, and most people ignore them and don't treat them like a people, and you're the kind of person who would. You'll look at them, you'll acknowledge them, you'll either tell them, I don't got the coins for you, the funds right now to help you with anything, or you would give it to them. That's the big tender heart that you have, a bleeding heart kind of person. And the Empress is that kind of person for everyone. She's the divine mother. And that's kind of what I was saying. You're holding the earth. It's kind of like this person is everything a little bit. And I'm nothing. Oh, this is so sad. Stop it. This is not how I wanted this reading to go. It was supposed to be spicy. Anyway, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this group here. And they have like a bleeding heart when it comes to you as well. But it's kind of like, I can never be with this person. They're too good for me. Or will they even want me as a thing? Some of you wouldn't even want them or pay them any time of day, because we have like, this is like supposed to be the energy of all men in the collective, and some men, you know, are good enough to say, I'm not good enough for you. Other men are like, this person wouldn't even give me the time of day if I were to even approach them. You know what I mean? Let's see what else comes through. Like I said, with the Hierophant, this person's looking for happily ever after. They're looking for marriage, as they should, but I can't give them that. You know what I mean? Can I get maybe at least 1 or 2 more cards for this category? And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I wish I could see how that felt. Maybe you did. It started off in reverse and it said, and then fell in reverse. Yeah, so you're very kind. You acknowledge everyone. You don't ignore people, that kind of thing. And even if you're someone who kind of has like a RBF and you're kind of like, oh, I don't walk around happy and all, the people can feel energy sometimes, you know? Not all men are completely useless. They can pick up on certain vibes from women, especially men. They're really good at like manipulating and gaslighting. And some of them could have like the hard enough to be like, I can't do that to this person. They're too nice. You know, other women I could use and abuse. You know, this person, not so much. What is that sound? Oh, they have the heat on now. That could be the heater. I'm like, what is that noise? Like, you're pissing me off. Like, it's annoying me. Okay, yeah. Four of Cups, even though she looks like her hands are tied and she's not interested, they could still feel the genuine energy from you, right? And like I said, you wouldn't even be interested in them, some of you. Like, you have this happy shirt on, but when it comes to certain people, you're kind of like, no, I already know what you're about. Get out my face. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like giving nice, or like maybe holier than thou on a pedestal. That's what I was going to say with the Hierophant card, but I'm sick of saying that in these readings. Like, it's giving like sanctimonious energy, chaste energy, where you're kind of like, even if you were to talk to me and say something, I wouldn't give you the time of day because I know what I deserve and it's not you. So, you know, that kind of thing. Love that for you, honestly. But yeah, even if you were to try to shoot their shot, you're gonna be like, no, sorry, next. You have like too much self-love for all that, with the Ace of Cups coming through here. The Ten of Wands is also like, I have too much going on in my life. I don't have time to deal with you and your BS, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next portion of the reading, which is, what will they want to do to you? This got spicy in group 1. I'm not sure I was going to go for you guys, but let's get into it. What do they want to do to you? We've established that you're more sweet than spicy, from what they can tell anyway, you know. What they want to do to you. Strength. They just want to hug you. They want to breathe life into you. They want to build you up. Maybe some of you are shy as well. Or you come off that way when you don't talk to men, you know. If some of you are really chaste and like virginal kind of energy and you just see them and run the other way, that would make a lot of sense. Others of you, when they come around, you don't talk. So it's kind of like, are you shy? You just don't want to talk to me. Which one? And I love how we have 2 4s coming through. We have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So it's giving someone who's quite secure in themselves, someone who's quite stable mentally and physically. So you have a good head on your shoulders. You come from a good place and you're not going to put up with their games anyway. Men can tell these things, I promise you. That's how they know the right ones to use and abuse. They know the right ones to do it because they know who they can and can't do it to. And you're coming through as someone who they can't do it to because your standards are too high, because you know what you're looking for. And as soon as you see a red flag, you're going to call them out, you know? But you're also the person who, if you really do like fall in love with someone, you're not going to just like leave them high and dry for others of you, you know? So the Strength card, what they want to do to you. It's giving nurture, kiss, hug. Y'all are so little. Group 1 was not this, is all I can say. Okay, Spirit, come on, let's get a little more spicy. What do they want to do to my group 2s? What do they want to do to them? They could want to manhandle you, because Strength card kind of always gives me that. Wrestle you as well. They want you to kind of tame their beast within. Like, and beasts and demons are more than just like physical things. There are things that bother you mentally, things that you can't kind of overcome or get over. You kind of seem like someone who would help them with that, especially since you were coming through as the Hierophant card. Did I keep it out? No, I put it back. But that's what's kind of coming through here. You have a little bit of spice in there because we have this Strength card of her like taming the lion and the wolf. They're literally like sitting next to her and wanting to be pet by her. So it's kind of like they're these big old lions and wolves, and they're predators, and they eat and they maim and they unalive. And this woman is sitting here petting one, and it's kind of like, lady, what are you doing? They're gonna kill you. And they're like, no, I'm just chilling with them, you know, we're vibing, you know. Okay, more cards fell out. What do they want to do to you? We have the Lovers. Oh yeah, this is giving more of a sweet, tender, loving energy. I want to give them some sweet, tender loving. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I want to be strong enough to love them. That kind of thing. I want to be strong enough to show them, wow, we have all these cards coming through. Oh, these are all major arcana. That's mind blowing, actually. So we had strength. You saw strength for a little bit. We have the Lovers card here. And then it says love is love in the card, which is so cute. And then we have the Star, another major arcana card. This is like a card about like looking off into the sky and like dreaming of a better life kind of thing. So it's not getting as raunchy as it's getting. I want to like be able to have a nice, warm, comfortable, loving home to come home to. And I want a woman to kiss me good day and kiss me good evening and cook dinner with. And like, this is giving like dancing in the kitchen kind of energy. They want to treat you with respect, okay? They don't want to debase you. They want to cherish you. It's the kind of energy coming through for what they want to do, right? They're not thinking of, oh yeah, I want to tie her up and bleep her 10 ways to Sunday. They're kind of like, no, I want someone to come home to. I want someone to tell my dreams and hopes to. That's kind of what the Star is giving me. I want someone to go on dates with, or we're staring up at the sky and talking about what we want to accomplish with our lives, and that kind of thing is coming through for y'all. Just sweet, tender. Then we have the Moon, which is your deepest, darkest secrets, your shadow side, your shadow self. Okay, the Moon represents a lot of stuff in the tarot. The Moon is secrets. The Moon is emotions. The Moon is dreams. That with the Star coming out is, I love that, because it's giving your hopes and dreams, right? Dreams, Moon, hope, Star. Okay, someone to tell your hopes and dreams to, someone to cuddle you at nighttime, make you feel safe, like they want to be bonita with you. They want to be the dog that you're cuddling and saying, oh my gosh, you're so cute, look at you, and you're scratching underneath their chin and behind their ears, and their foot is just like thumping when you do it. That's the kind of energy coming through for what they want to do to you, what they want from you, right? And then we have Girls Rule, and then on her arm we have Fierce. If you can see, that's better. You can see it like that. Girls Rule and Fierce. So because, like I said, there is some spice in you, but it's kind of like more of a get your act together, I'm not going to put up with this. It's kind of more like a mother. I don't want to say that, sounds weird. But you know how mothers like whip you into shape and say, be home this time, you eat dinner at this time. They keep the household stable and structured, which is what was coming through with you with the 2 4s. You know? You're more chill, you're more zen, you're not going to get upset and cuss them out. And some of the men that are attracted to you, I guess we could say, kind of need that. They need some kind of solace and peace in their life. But I do believe you are like a fierce mama bear, fierce protector, a fierce nurturer kind of energy. I am past my break time. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And it's kind of like they want to burrow into your chest and like have you tell them you're a good boy, you're a good girl, like deep cellular healing, okay? There's a reading that I did on my other channel, a long time ago about what are your 18 plus gifts? Like, why do men like love, whatever, that kind of thing. And there was one group that came through as you heal them through your so that like sexual healing kind of energy is coming through. So that's what's coming through for you guys. It's like you know how dogs cuddle up to you and you like pet them and you're a good boy, you're a good girl, that kind of thing. They want to feel like validated, seen, loved. And that's something you're really great at doing because we have that big heart in the Ace of Cups. So when men do allow themselves to be with you or experience you, what they want to do to you, they want you to more so do things than they want you to heal them in a very emotional, deep kind of healing way, right? Okay, so like I said, hopes and dreams, that kind of thing. Then we have the Moon, which is deep healing and deep emotions as well, right? Because we have Cancer, and what does Cancer rule? The Moon. And Cancer is like 4th house energy. We have 4 coming through twice for you guys earlier, so a bunch of different synchronicities that kind of sync up, right? And show that you are this Cancer mother, taker care of her, nurturer kind of energy. And what do they want to do to you? They want to be good enough for you to take care of them. Like, you know, good dog, bad dog. When the dog is good, the dog is getting treats and the dog is being taken care of and da-da-da-da. When the dog is bad, that comes with lessons and timeouts and whatever you want to call it. Not so many treats, that kind of thing. This person's like giving an excited dog, golden retriever, any kind of dog, really. Even a chihuahua, you know, their bark is worse than their bite. Maybe a husky. What is the other one's called? The The more protective ones, I can't remember their name right now. Husky, golden retriever. I'm hearing Yorkshire Terrier. No, that's not the dog that I'm thinking of. But yeah, some of y'all got a big dog. I don't want a puppy. I want a big dog. Some of y'all have big dogs. Some of y'all getting small dogs. But either way, they want to cuddle into you, show you love and affection. One thing about dogs is they're loyal till the end. Okay? Yeah, the dog's not coming through. I don't know why. Maybe this person's giving more affectionate dog. Because the dog that I'm talking about is like a more protective dog, you know? But it's not coming through. But that's not important. This person's giving dog, lion, wolf kind of thing. And the way she's sitting here, like taking care of the more weak animals. But then we also have a crow who's crowding around her, who are seen as very intimidating, wolves who are seen as very predatory. You know what I mean? Lions who are seen as very predatory. Then we have this deer who is seen as very sweet. So all kinds of animals are flocking to you, right? Because you're giving the Empress, the Divine Mother here. That's kind of how men are seeing you, as life-giving. Like I said, once it's about you, you're the apple of their eye. Worship, hero worship kind of energy. Not just any kind of worship, hero worship, okay? So that's what they want you to do to you, but more so about what you can do to them. The lovers is definitely giving, like I said, just coming home. When you're coming home from work, getting a kiss, having dinner, they're ready. When they're leaving for work, there's a kiss, their lunch is ready. That kind of stay-at-home woman or like home maker kind of energy. I was trying to find the word. And that's what the moon is as well. So they just want someone to take care of them and make them feel seen and loved and taken care of. And that's just beautiful. I love that. I wanted to get more raunchy things, but come on now. What's up? Okay. It's giving more wholesome and sweet, I guess, or whatever. Okay. But yeah, that's what's coming through for you guys. But I love this anyway, because there's a tender, you know, a tenderness, a vulnerability to this kind of energy where a man can be his complete self. And like, it's shown as a sign of like deep respect and trust when a dog shows you their stomach. So when a dog shows you their stomach, or a wolf or a lion or whatever shows you their tummy, a predator in any sense, there's a deep level of trust there and love. So it's like when they show you their softer side, they can show you their freaky side all they want. When they show you their softer side, that's a different story. So men want to be soft with you. They want to kiss, they want to pamper, they want to, I heard plump, plump you up, feed you, cook you dinner, but they want to give you a home to make. So they're out there hustling and doing all this stuff and then coming home and allowing you to be in your feminine, which is the Empress energy. The Empress is not working. The Empress is sitting at home all day looking cute, waiting for a man to come home. It's kind of giving, you know, trad wife energy, traditional wife. That kind of energy is giving Nara Smith vibes where the husband is there doing everything. Yeah, she works, but most of the time she's the one cooking, taking care of the kids. Whenever a jar needs opening, Lucky's doing it. Whenever she's too tired, he's taking over. Like a well taken care of, loved on woman, right? Not just, oh, you're there at home to take care of their every need. No, they're out there providing for you, showing you that they're the man, they're going to provide kind of energy. And you're kind of like the soft place to land when they come home, you know? There's always one group where I get like slow dancing in the kitchen, like movie nights cuddled up on the sofa. That's what they want to do, not even to you, but with you. You know, cute dates. I'm hearing starlight walks, looking up at the sky, like I said, talking about your hopes and dreams. All the emotional vulnerability that comes with men and in relationships is what they want to do with you, okay? Let's see what else is coming through. There's something here about you giving them hope, okay? So like I said, you're giving you deserve the world kind of energy because you're so sweet and take care of everyone, right? And you never left them or you'll never leave them is the kind of energy, not like in a obsessive, toxic way, but in a there's always going to be someone that's sticking beside me, okay? Here we have 9 of Wands. That's another energy of perseverance and not giving up. Some of you could be coming from group 1 as well because this card came through group 1. And it was very different to this interpretation that I'm getting here. Okay, please Spirit tap me into my group 2s. What do men want to do to them? We have 5 of Wands, and this also came through, okay? So there's a little bit of like teasing, banter, back and forth, like joking, ribbing, that kind of thing, okay? Maybe there's like a competitive vibe here between you guys. It's definitely giving playful competitive, not like, oh, I want to one up this person. No, it's giving playful creativity. That's funny. A playful creativity? What does that even mean? There's a playful creative vibe here. So maybe there's something here about working together and trying to beat out the competition. This is giving like trivia, like that kind of energy. Couple nights where it's like double dates is coming through as well. Like they want to be the best couple there ever was. You know what I mean? They want to show off your relationship because it's so stable. For some of you, if this is a specific person coming through, this is the most stable, loving relationship they've ever had. And they're like, yeah, this is my person. That's it. Okay, that's big mama. Let me stop. I can't. But yeah, that's what it's giving. You're the mom, you're the empress, you're the big mama, and they're the big papa. That was coming through a little bit in group one as well. So you guys could be coming from group one, or you may feel called to group one as well. That was a very different energy. If you want more raunch, that's definitely your pile. Okay? And group two, not group two, group one was like kind of balancing very delicately on the line between soft and spice. They were definitely more spice, right? But this is giving more soft. Okay, so this may be their soft side that was kind of peeking through in the group one. Anyway, yeah. Anything else? The Five of Wands also gives like play fighting, wrestling, biting, that kind of thing, like real puppy behavior. Both of you guys can be like really like puppy playful together. You know how cats are more preening, sunbathing, leave me alone, that kind of thing. Dogs are more playful, more social creatures. They want to like go out with you, show you off, like I said earlier, like playfully bite you, that kind of thing, create puppies with you. Like, and also, don't get me wrong, dogs are sweet, but they're also very HORNY. They also just want to rut, and there's that time of the month where they won't stop mounting any dog girl they see, even a human. My dog, when he's in that phase, he just be humping. I'm like, if you don't get off me, Loki, get off me. Because I'm not your little girlfriend. I'm your mother. Unhand me right now. Like, this is not what we're doing. This is not it. Okay, they be having a grip. He's a small little fooly dog. How dare you? He's a little Shih Tzu. But he be having a grip when he ready. He be just gripping onto my arm, just like humping the air. I'm like, unhand me. Thank you. That kind of, when they're ready to get in that energy, they're going like a dog. They're like, you know what I mean? They're going to pound town. So don't think they're not thinking that about y'all. They are, but it's more so like reverent, more respectful. They have those thoughts, but mostly what's coming through is like playful nips and biting. Oh, I just heard something. I spoke too soon. Okay, so I'm trying to say in a very strategic way so no flags come up on YouTube. Because I hate when they be giving me these long ads. Like, I'm not going to want to watch long ads. Okay, what can I say? You know, the apex of the chest for women. Twisting the apex of that. The apex of a mountain, the tips, right? Twisting that. Like a little bit of pain with the pleasures was coming through. But like more so like little sprigs of pain. Not like too much. You know? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. I love that, but it's kind of in reverse, but there's no reason to take that in reverse. What do they want to do to you? I don't know. For some of you, it is giving, like, give commands as well. Yo, I can't. This is why I don't do these kind of readings, because it just gets too, like, move. Like, don't tell you what to do. Like, move. That kind of energy coming through, like, teasing you, telling you what to do. Like I said, a playful back and forth. That kind of energy is coming through with this person here. Talking is also something they want to do. Just talk, you know, brainstorm, release. Maybe you're a little bit like a therapist for them as well, you know. There's some things that they want you or like you to do to their wand, okay? Because not everybody watching is single. So if you're in a connection, this person likes that grip, the grip of the throat or the hand or the whatever. And then the grip, and then just the motion of the ocean in general. You know, y'all know what I mean. There's no need for me to get more graphic than that. If you're watching this reading and you don't understand what I'm trying to put down here, you should be watching the reading. But yeah, you see what this girl is doing today, Ace of Swords, right? It's like giving directions. And then look at this. She has her blindfold on. And she's just sitting there waiting to be told what to do because you're indecisive. Some of you could be indecisive. And then under that, we have the 10 of Cups. And then the Hermit. Interesting. I see a mirror here. So mirror play could be a thing as well. Watching in the mirror. Could be something coming through. There's a mirror coming through with the Hermit behind her. If you can see what I'm seeing. And look at how we have a dog. How she's walking the dog. Yeah. Some of your men are more submissive. Or they just like are in a very playful, cute, open, vulnerable energy with you. Or want to be. And that's what they want to do to you, with you. 10 of Cups is also giving friends, family, where friends become family. So they want to like build a community with you, with your friends. That kind of thing is coming through as well. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. The Magician is all kinds of stuff, right? They want to use their wands in all kinds of ways to make you squeal and scream. And, you know, they want you to be at their mercy is what I just said. Ooh, see, they're coming through. Y'all was worried. I know y'all was. Here they come. The sweet had to come through first, okay? Which just makes sense. Y'all was coming through as sweet, right? But then the more you get to know someone, the more the spicy comes through. It's definitely giving their wand, using their wand to make all kinds of noises come up out of you. Yo, I'm hearing that song. Is it Planes? Yeah. Can you see me 7,000 feet? Something, making freaky things come up out her. I can put you in a Mile High Club. What's up? Let's take a trip. Have you ever heard The World Was Yours on a Blimp? And then I'm hearing specifically like J. Cole's part of the song where he's like, you need somebody that can put it in your mouth. Something so big, it's like my foot is on her, all in her something. We ain't babysitting, but my kids all on her couch. You nasty, you nasty. Just graduated, so F, keeping it classy. The Libyan shine like MJ, the shine like Oprah. I can't. But he's something like D so big, it's like my foot is in her mouth. I'm like, what do you mean? Stop. Okay, that song is coming through. Planes by Jeremiah and J. Cole. I can't with y'all. Period. Maybe some of you, they want you to be the obedient dog. You know? They want you snuggled up on them, waiting for their praise and affection kind of thing. Flip it and reverse it the way you need to. That could be a thing as well. Flipping and reverse is giving ragdoll vibes for some of you. Oh, I just heard sit on my face. Okay, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Relax. All that is coming through. Like flipping you over, being like a little bit of aggressive with you, like placing you, like you're like a rag doll kind of energy, where they're just putting you where they want you. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, let's get these oracle cards so I can go ahead and move on to group 3. Like, we ain't babysitting, but my kids are all on her couch. My kids are on her couch. Really, J. Cole? Stop it. Stop it. I have to go pause and look up the lyrics. Now, I'm going to read you the full verse, J. Cole's verse in the song. He says, you need a ninja that's going to come over and dig you out. You need a Negro that you know is not going to run his mouth. You need a person, when he done, probably gonna put you out like a dog, right? We'll keep coming through in the reading, okay? You need a person that's gonna put it in your mouth. Blip so big, it's like a foot is in your mouth. And you ain't babysitting, but my kids on your couch. Oh, you nasty, you nasty. Both graduated, so cluck, keeping it classy. They love me in the shot like MJ. They love me in the shot like Oprah. No Negro could block, not even Dikembe. Compared to Cold Boy, you softer than the sofa. And okay, that's enough. It says, debode your person, now she both ours. Little brown looking in my liver. Pretty brown thing in my bed. Been a long time since I had to ask for head, so god dang, don't make me beg. But I will if I need to, because for real, girl, I need you. I could put you on the flight, we could take off tonight if you're scared of heights. Ish, I got a pill I could feed you. And then My Hot Club obviously is coming through because the song is called Planes, okay? So that's coming through as well. What was J. Cole? I mean, not J. Cole. What was he saying in it? He's like, yeah, tell her be free, baby, spread your wings. Got your legs in the sky like a plane. Let me guide that. I'm the pilot. Can't nobody see you 30,000 feet on your knees in the Prada's making freaky ish come up out her. Get high, baby, roll one. Cloud nine about to go up. Loving the feelings the turbulence get when we turn up. When we land, we can roll out. Show you something you ain't know about. Cold world, let me stop. Tonight we be taking off flight with the camera to show out. That's coming through as well. I got you in the air, your body in the air. How it feel up there? You can scream as loud as you want, as loud as you can. Ain't nobody gonna hear. Okay? Stop. And look, the world was the first card that came through. In the lyrics, it says, have you ever read The World Is Yours on a blimp? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. But that's absolutely the vibe that's coming through. So that song, go ahead and listen to it. Go ahead and do that. You and yourself a favor. It's a really good song. But now, onto the oracle cards, like I said. Here we have Ignite Your Fire. Yeah, so there is some spicy vibes coming through here as we just, finished reading. So it's not just all sweet here. And then we have Generous Spirit. And that's what I was kind of getting. You have Generous Spirit, but so do they. Okay? It's giving Six of Pentacles. You give, and they just give a whole bunch back, too. So you're very giving, and they're even more giving if I'm getting the right vibe here. But they love to receive, too. Period. There's some dark vibes that y'all have to get into in the bedroom for sure. Both of yous. Men and this person, but it's hidden underneath all this sweet. And that makes sense. Some of the most depraved people come off as sweet, I tell you. Just sweet enough to hide the spicy that's really hiding underneath all that. But Ignite Your Fire. And then we have Generous Spirit. Love that. So they just want to give. Overload. Sensation overload. Like the song said. They want, you can scream as loud as you want, as loud as you can. Ain't nobody gonna hear. Would you like it better if you hit the West Coast? Let me start. That's my song, okay? I was listening to it this morning. That's probably why it was fresh on my mind, or not, because the lyrics fit very well. Like I said, another synchronicity. Here we have North, South, East, West. This is like throwing you every which way. That's what I was saying already. Ragdoll vibes. Okay. Period. And then we have Showing Up. And showing out, I know that's right. Oh, I don't know how y'all stand me. I can't stand myself sometimes. Showing up and showing out. And I know that's right. Okay? Showing up yourself. Some of them could like to just look at you. Like have you laid out on the bed just looking at you. That's what they want to do to you. Sorry, I'm going to tongue-tie shot. That makes sense. This topic is not for the faint of heart, Maybe role play, accents, stuff like that could be something. Dressing up. And North, South, East, and West is also playing into the whole Mile High Club vibe because you're traveling all over the world. North, South, East, and West. So, yeah. And planes could definitely be one of their fantasies of what they want to do to you. Okay, relax. All these cards coming out. How many of these? This is way too many. Group 3, please, Spirit, Group 3. Appreciate you. We have Weathering the Storm. So there's definitely going to be some motion in the ocean. They say it's not the size, but the motion of the ocean that counts. There's going to be a lot of motion. Like I said, you moving, them moving you, all kinds of stuff. Okay, different strokes for different folks. Okay, what else is coming through, please, Spirit? What else is coming through? Look at how he's moving the boat. He's moving the water to move the boat. So yeah, being in control of the water, the gushy. He wants the ocean of it. Okay, I'm gonna head out. What are those people called? Are they called like a pleasure dom or something like that? But it's just like they like to overload you with pleasure. That's what makes them off, Here we have Shapeshifter. Yeah, a bunch of different stuff coming through. I feel like, but the Shapeshifter with more water. I mean, this is the mermaid deck. We're not surprised by this, by there being a lot of water. But them making you very aroused is just a part of the whole package that's coming with this person. And the last card we have here is the Element. So we have a little bit of everything coming through. Some fire, some water, some earth, some air. Okay, so air is talking, so they just add a little bit of everything in the bedroom with y'all, or they're thinking about a little bit of everything. They're thinking about talking you through it, right? With the earth card, they're thinking about moving you, they're thinking about, you know, lavishing you. Even food could be a thing as well, eating, you know, off of you. Okay, then we have water, which is, we know what water is. Okay, it could be finishing on you, in you, whatever. And then we have, what is left over? Fire, you know what I mean? Which is just like, you know, really going in, rutting. The B word could be coming through as well. How, you know, horses breathe, that is coming through. That is coming through. So I'm gonna leave you reading here though. I hope it resonated for some of you, for all of you, for whoever it was supposed to resonate for. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, hype the video if you're even able to, because sometimes with certain videos, they don't let you hype it. And I think they know they're onto us, or onto me anyway. If you ever want a personal reading about this specific topic or other things, I'm available for personal readings. Just email me and I got you. And yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm in a wonderful mood, okay? Because group 1 and group 2 was just beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, darling, stunning, okay? And today's reading, the topic is going to be about what category do men place you in? Are you considered sugar or spice? So are you sweet or are you more, you know, fiery when it comes to how they think of you? You know, spicy would be more sexy, sweet would be more cutesy, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna see what category they place you in, and I wanted to do a little, you know, kick, a little turn, a little twist to it. So we're adding a little bit of spice at the end. So we're gonna get, are you sugar or spice? And then we're gonna get, what do they want to do to you based on what comes through, or just in general. Okay, so it's a twofer. Sit down, get comfortable. You know, my readings usually run a little longer. I'm sorry. But I promise it's always worth it, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel. But we're going to come through. Oh, that was a nice shuffle. I like that. And it was like fast and to the point and brisk. You know, not playing games. That could be something that is used to describe you. What would that be, though? Would that be sugar or spice? Because spice is more so like, you know, yeah, flirty, and it adds a little of a kick. You know, yeah. So, okay, let's see what comes through. Maybe spice. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. You know what I should have freaking done? That would have been so cute. I should have categorized you guys as Powerpuff Girls. Because there's 3 groups, 3 Powerpuff Girls. Immediately when that came to mind, sugar, spice, and everything nice, I heard Buttercup for some of you. Some of you could be Buttercup. You're more aggressive. You know what I mean? You're more straightforward, forthcoming. You don't really hold anything back. Maybe you be fighting these men out here. You know, maybe you be fighting, you be angry at them, you really, you know, stick it to them real good and tell them about themselves. And that's why you're coming through as Buttercup, okay? I feel like group 2 was obviously giving, not obviously, you wouldn't know, you didn't watch it, but I think group 2 was like more Bubbles, and then group 1 was Blossom. So you guys are definitely giving Buttercup, since you're the only one getting the categorization. Come on now. Group 1 or group 2 ain't really know what they're categorized as. Maybe I'll put it in the description box for them, or in the pinned comment. Let me write that down to remember to do that. Give me a second. Add and pinned comment. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm done. So let's get back to shuffling. Maybe you are someone who's quite organized. You have lists. You make lists. Okay, let's see. Group 3, please, Spirit. I guess those are just like things that are coming through to confirm that you're in the right place. Organized. You tell it like it is. Truthful, honest, blunt sometimes. Nothing's coming out. How do men categorize my group 3s? Would they consider them to be sugary or spicy? I'm hearing everything everywhere all at once, so maybe you're a bit of a mixed bag. We have 9 of Swords. It's giving you a headache. Like, you're their headache is what men are coming through. I was like, oh my gosh, here come this one again to come give me trouble and, you know, give me grief. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see what else comes through. My group 3s, please, Spirit. what do they call it? To bust my balls. You know what I mean? I love that. That's hilarious. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely. You're holding them accountable. You're making sure they're acting right. They can't do anything and say anything and anything around you. You're not going to have it. I love this. Okay. What else is coming through? The Queen of Pentacles, I think it's a perfect mix. Because if someone were to, you know, if her child, for instance, were to say anything crazy to her, she would knock them upside their head. You're getting knocked upside your head, but then she's also going to, you know, hold you after. She's giving a West Indian parent where they cuss you, harass you 1 second, and then next minute, come eat dinner. No, I'm not hungry. You just beat the crap out of me. What do you want me to do? Eat now? No, leave me alone. Like, just, oh, you know what? You're giving, what is it called? Bipolar, moody, that kind of thing is coming through here, where they're kind of like, are you going to be my headache today? Or are you going to be my peace? That is funny. That ties in quite well with Buttercup. She had her moments of being stupid. Whenever it didn't last long. She's like, no, this ain't for me. This don't feel right. But of course, with her sisters, even with her sisters, she was a little bit of a B, if you know what I mean. Okay. Please, for group 3, please. Let's get some cards. Stop being stingy. You could be stingy. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you kind of teeter-totter. It's like a, what do they call it? A seesaw? Is that what it's called? Where it goes up and it goes down. They really never know what they're going to get with you. So you're definitely giving bipolar or split personality, different personalities, that kind of thing. You're unpredictable. And they like it. They're not mad. I'm not getting that. Because I'm hearing the song, I like us when we're unpredictable, 'cause that's when life feels so phenomenal. I like us when there's no one in control. We don't know which way it's gonna go, right? So I think that's Unpredictable by, is it Louisa Johnson and Ollie Muir? I haven't listened to that song in years, but it's coming through. Okay, what do I do here? Open this, go there. Give me a second. Yo, and exactly what I was saying about you guys is exactly what's coming through in the song. So the song starts off by saying, I'm sick, I like it. There's a moment when we fight, I get so excited. The next move is someone's, maybe that's what makes it fun. We don't know what's coming. But you got me and I got you. Couldn't stop this if I wanted to. You got me and I got you. I like us when we're unpredictable, because that's why love is so phenomenal. It's better when there's no one in control. We don't know which way it's going to go. Okay? Yeah, it drives me crazy. We go to bed at night and love you. Wake up and hate me. But I just can't fight it. Other people might break up, but that's how I like it. I love it. Yeah, that's what is coming. I don't like when you're predictable. I like when you're up and down. I like when you're sweet 1 minute, spicy the next, because I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's going to happen. And like I said, the Queen of Pentacles can be that way, like the unstable Caribbean parent. If you're Caribbean and grew up in a Caribbean household, you know how their moods can be. 1 minute they love you and they're, you know, nice to you. The next minute they're cussing you out, saying you ain't nothing. You're never going to amount to anything. The next minute you're lazy. The next minute, oh, this is my boy, this is mine. They're proud of you, that kind of thing. Okay, so y'all are group 3. What am I going to do with you? And the men that are like, coming through this reading, because please, yeah, 9 of Swords is their headache, but they like it because it's coming out in reverse. If it were to come out upright, it would be a bad thing or negative thing. It's kind of like, oh, I can't sleep by night. I can't figure out what's going on. Do they hate me? This person likes that. It gets them excited. It gets them hot. That up and down, that back and forth, that on and off kind of thing. So your unpredictability is definitely coming through. So it's like they don't really know what to expect, honestly. These cards are not giving me a distinct energy. Besides the Queen of Pentacles, these 2 cards here are not giving me sugar or spice. Okay, can we get some more cards, please? I want a clear answer. Maybe we won't get one, but we'll see. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so giving, right? So unpredictable, hard-headed, stubborn, but giving and loving and caring and nurturing, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and now we have the 6 of Pentacles. Here we have the 3 of Cups, and then we have the 10 of Cups, and then we have the Moon in reverse. Okay, so sometimes you're mysterious, sometimes you're not, sometimes you're an open book, sometimes you're not. They, like I said, they don't know what they're gonna receive, so they're just here for the roller coaster ride. They're gonna be on with you, you know. So it's giving. They don't know what you are. They don't know if you're sugar or sweet. You're a little bit of both, you know. They just want to know what they're gonna get. Sometimes you're sour, you know. It's giving Sour Patch Kids more than anything. It's not even giving sugar or spice. It's giving Sour Patch Kid. Sometimes they're sour, then they're sweet. You know, or first they're sour, then they're sweet. They're kind of like, oh, do you like me or not? And they're kind of like, yeah, I like you. You know, it's kind of giving me a scene that I was seeing yesterday in the show. What's the show? It is Max and Hall, The World Between Us on Prime. Season 2 just came out and I was like so excited. The season 3, I don't want to spoil it for somebody. There's not even anything to spoil, whatever. So Ruby's sister, Ember, goes to a ball or a function at Ruby's school. And she's like a fashion designer and she's also like a plus size baddie. So that could become good for some of y'all, period. Titties for days, that one. Anyway, I'm no better than a man. I apologize. Anyway, when it comes to that stuff, everything else, I'm better than a man. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. But anyway, her sister comes to the function. She gets all dolled up. Her makeup is slayed. Her boobs raised. Okay. Her dress is giving. Her waist is snatched. Okay. And she's just sitting there. She props up her phone on the bar and she's like taking a video of herself posing different, you know, things. And then here comes this guy who thinks he's like this cool cat trying to come and talk her up, chat her up. And I think this show takes place in either England or Germany. I know the actors and everyone is from Germany, but I don't know if everyone is German in the show, right? But I watch it dubbed, so I hear an English accent. Very confusing stuff. But anyway, the sister is, you know, this sexy siren vixen kind of energy, but also very goofy and playful. And you can kind of tell that in the way her countenance is when he walks up to her. She's posing looking really cute in her camera because no one's there to take a picture of her. So she's doing it for herself. You know what I mean? Period. And then he comes up and talking to her and she's kind of like, you know, mocking him. She's not like giving in. She's not blushing and flirting. She's kind of like, does that usually work for you? Like, do girls like actually fall for that? And da da da. And then she's like doing everything to make him feel like small because she thinks it's a prank. That she's like, so which one of your friends put you up to come and talk to me? And he's like, none of them. You think I can't pull a girl on my own? And all that kind of stuff. It's just sexy banter back and forth. Yes, the two of pentacles. You know? And then they end up like talking or whatever, and she's like, oh, so you think I like you back or whatever. I'm like just playing so hard to get, playing in his face the whole time. And then cut to the next scene, they're in the photo booth making out. Like, that is the energy that I'm talking about. 1 second, she's like, you actually think I like you back? Like, what makes you think that I like you back? And then they're flirting, going back and forth. You know they're flirting. He knows they're flirting. But the way she's speaking, you wouldn't think it's flirting. But the moves, the body language, everything is like, yeah, you know, I'm welcoming your advances. And then next scene, they're making out in the photo booth. Like, come on now. But she was like, who put you up to this? Like, you know, covering all her bases, being a little flirty, but also being cautious until she realized that, okay, he actually here for me. And then here came the wonton spice, you know? But sweet, sassy, spicy, all that is coming through. Quirky more than anything because her sister is quite quirky in the show. I love her. But yeah, the moon in reverse. How can we interpret that? The moon is Cancer energy. So that would be 4th house energy, nurturing, feeling safe with someone, right? But the moon represents secrets, right? In this tarot deck, the tarot card, the moon, is secrets, it's dreams, it's hidden depth, depth. Please, enunciation. I gotta work on that, guys. It's depth, your inner emotions. Most of the time, it's the things you're hiding from, the emotions you're hiding from. But with this moon card in reverse, it's like you don't have hidden emotions because how you feel, just you blurt it out, you say it. You're not hiding your emotions from anyone, and there's no hidden depths. Like you're an open book kind of energy. You know what I mean? So the moon is like where it's like your hidden dreams and things that you are like holding back from yourself, things that you are afraid to admit to yourself. You don't have any of those misconceptions or setbacks, or is it called reservations? You don't have any of those reservations because everything is like an open book for you guys, you know? That's something that's coming through as well. So it's giving the moon is giving a little bit mysterious, but also really not. There's like a Mystique there, of course, but it's like, it's kind of like, I love the character Mystique in X-Men because she's literally just like blue and basically buck naked. Until she puts on clothes. So you're kind of like, wait, what are you? But you see all of her in her true form, but you're still like, it doesn't make any sense. There's still questions. So even though everything is bare right there for you to see when it comes to Mystique, you know, it's also, you're like, what are you? How can you do that? Like that kind of energy. So it's like you're like forthcoming and stuff like that, but there's still a little bit questions to be asked, which is why you're straightforward, right? Open book vibes, but there's also still more to learn. You know what I mean? So you're giving, like I said, more so sour than sweet. You're both a little bit. You're definitely a good mix. You're unpredictable. All that stuff coming through for you guys, okay? You're fun, at least. You know how to party, right? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles here for, yeah, so you're, I don't know, you're not giving either. You're giving both perfectly mixed together. Or like I said, 1 minute you're one and the next minute you're another one. So maybe you can meet a guy and you're like mean to him, and then the next minute you're being really nice to him, or he sees you out in public being mean to this person and being nice to this person. Like, I feel like you're someone who's quite interesting to watch. You're very interesting to watch interact with the world around you, because 1 minute you're kind of like, get off me, fool. And the next minute you're like, baby, like that kind of thing. And they're kind of like, wait, what is wrong with you? And then they're like, I love whatever's wrong with you, but truly, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on here? This is so funny. I can't. Okay, so let me get the cards again and move on to what they want to do to you, child. They want to slap you, they want to strangle you and kiss you at the same time. Because truly, what is wrong with you? A little unstable coming through. A little bit of instability coming through here, guys. Oh boy. Okay. And I just want to laugh, an incredulous laugh, not just a regular, like a mocking laugh, but kind of like, what did I get myself into kind of laugh. Okay, we have the Lovers. Don't we love to see it? Don't we love to see it? For what they want to do to you, with you. What else is coming through? We have the Five of Cups. Then we have the Sun, and then whatever that card is. Come on, can you wait? Give me some time. Give me a little second. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is like not knowing what you're getting yourself into, but wanting to weather the storm anyway, you know? Because we have this person planting this seed here. She's kind of like, she doesn't know what's coming from the seed. Is it going to grow? Is it not going to grow? But she's still willing to put the time and energy into growing it anyway. You know, you could grow it and then it dies the next day. You can grow it and it turns into a weed instead. You can grow it and think you were getting grapes and it turns into oranges instead. And you're kind of like, wait, but the package said this was an orange seed. And they're like, nope, you're getting grapes instead. Or the package said this is a watermelon seed and you get pumpkins instead. That's kind of what I'm getting here. They really don't know, you know? Kind of like everything is always up in the air. But like I said, I love this like imagery of the Page of Pentacles because she really is planting this seed. But also while planting a seed, everything is optimistic, everything is new, everything is fun, but you really don't know what this journey is going to bring you. But you're still willing to dive into it head first anyway, right? So what do they want to do to you? Weather the storm, figure you out. They want to be there and stay anyway. They want to plant something in you with this seed coming through here, if you know what I mean. Okay, let us move on. We have the Five of Cups. What does this mean? Do they want to like nurture you? Do they want to make you sad? Like, I don't know. We'll leave this, we're going to clarify for that in a second. But we have the Lovers, okay? And the Lovers is like a soulmate bond. It's an energy of, I know you from somewhere. I feel safe with you. Maybe they're just as unstable as you are, child. And that's what makes things work between you guys, because both of you don't mind instability. Most people want things to be stable. They want a safe place. They want someone they could depend on. And your person's kind of like, I kind of like that there's something wrong with you. I kind of like the instability that I'm seeing here. I'm kind of liking the craziness or whatever they want to call it. They like it. They dig it, you know? I love how she's digging. They dig it. You get what I mean? whatever. If it landed, love y'all. If it didn't, whatever. Okay, it's fine. Then we have the sun. They want to make you happy. Okay, that could be the clarifier we need for the Five of Cups. Like they see that you're sad. They want to make you happy. First, let me let you know it is gonna get spicy if spicy messages come through. For group 2, we started off really sweet and then we got spicy afterwards. So maybe that's what's gonna happen here with you guys as well. And I'm sorry if you hear some noise in the background. The heater is on now and it just makes this whistling noise and it's just so obnoxious. I've been ignoring it the whole reading, thankfully. So maybe you guys don't really care about sounds, but for group 2, it was pissing me off. I was really hearing it and now it's off. Okay, look at that, unpredictability. Anyway, yeah, we have the sun card here. The sun is like being the center of someone's universe, and it's on again. Okay, ignore. Zen. Okay, trying not to go crazy here. There we go. That could resonate as well. But we have this person wearing a pantsuit, dancing through life, not worrying about anything, that kind of thing. They kind of want to bring that energy to you or bask in the energy with you. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving me this pose in particular is giving me the Joker. And Lady Gaga's character in the Joker, was she supposed to be Harley Quinn? I don't even know, honestly. I don't think her name was ever specifically. I don't really know. I forget that movie, child. That movie was like a alternate universe, and I forgot that it was actually a thing. The first movie was so good. The second movie, while I love musicals, I loved it. I liked it, you know, but it wasn't what I was expecting, you know, especially with the end. If you watch it, you know what I mean. But this is like kind of giving me the way the Joker was like very much like dancey and showy and just like being on stage and like attention being on him. He was also very unstable. So the fact that he's coming through is hilarious. The fact that Harley Quinn is coming through is also hilarious because they are two unstable puppies. Like Harley Quinn used to be was it a psychiatrist in the psych ward until she met the Joker and they fell in love. Like, that's crazy. Why would you fall in love with a mental patient? Especially one like the Joker. Like, girl, that man is like crazy. Certifiably insane. But she was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I like it. Whatever. She liked it. You know what I'm getting? Oh my gosh. This is the perfect example. You know Sandy from Greece? How she started off the movie, the good girl persona, and then started out at the end or finished at the end being the bad girl. And anyone is asking, like, why would you want to go from being this goody two-shoes girl to being this bad girl, whatever? Why are you changing for a man? I love that she knew what she wanted. I love that even though she grew up in this, like, you know, and you look at me, I'm Sandra D, lousy with virginity. Like, she went from that to, tell me about it, stud. Yo, y'all are giving me life. I love whoever you are, and I love whatever's wrong with you. I truly do, okay? Because you're taking me on a ride here, and that's why men are like, you know, I'm good. I'm happy where I'm at. It's giving that trend on social media. If you see my wife beating me up in public or screaming at me, I'm happy where I'm at. Leave me alone. I'm where I want to be. Okay, child? I'm where I want to be. If you see me with a crazy Caribbean woman, she cussing me out, I'm where I want to be. Leave me alone. Okay? I love this, okay? Because I was hearing, tell me about it, stud. And I'm like, where's that from? And I'm like, oh, Sandy from Greece. But she didn't start off that way. She was nice, and then she turned into this bad girl, whatever she wanted to be. So like I said, you guys are giving a little bit of both. You know, she contained both within her. The good girl, the bad girl. Harley Quinn started off as someone who's, you know, supposed to help the people who are crazy. And then she fell in love with one of them, okay? I was trying to remember what her, like, catchphrase is. Harley Quinn, is it something about pudding? Or something like that? I don't know. But instead of pudding, I heard, tell me about it, stud. Like, maybe you're good at giving compliments. You're good at, like, riling them up and giving them a crazy, you know? And to the point where they really, truly just want to strangle you. Choking could be coming through for sure. Oh my gosh, maybe you're just funny. You make them laugh. Because I have laughed like I haven't laughed in a long time in this reading. And I appreciate y'all for that. Your energy is gorgeous, darling. Okay, like I said. But Ten of Pentacles is like, even if there's crazy, there's still some structure there. Here we have Five of Cups. Maybe like there's something here about when they feel like there's something missing. is what the Five of Cups can sometimes represent as well. Like something is missing. Maybe a screw or a few of them. Who child? Maybe they want to bring some stability to your life. Maybe they want to try to not even fix you, but like maybe temper you in some kind of way so you're not always so up and down. They want to try to regulate your emotions and your feelings, you know? Or maybe they want to make you feel safe. Or maybe they want to make you feel sad. Who knows? Like I said, men are unpredictable. You know? It's just funny that the song was coming through for your reading. Wow. Yeah. Too many mic drops in this reading, honestly. Okay. What else is coming through? What do men want to do to you? But yeah, like I said, this card here is giving Joker 5. He was like dancing. He was crazy. The girl in the movie was crazy too. You know what I mean? And then there's like a specific like plot point in the Joker second movie where Lady Gaga's character like stops liking the Joker when he stops being crazy. Yeah, that happened. He was like trying to represent himself in court and trying to get off. And the girl was like mad when he was like being sane. And she left him and then like said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And then said she was pregnant with his baby. And then all kinds of madness. Like y'all are, yeah, a pair. Or if this is not a couple, this person's just like, yeah. Interesting. Both of y'all could have some screws loose, which is why it works, you know? But that's what I'm getting. Just going through crazy stuff together with you. Then maybe that could be their love language. Maybe sadness is a thing. Maybe some of you are like emo, alternative, that kind of thing. Sad girls, sad boys, whatever you want to call it. There's different variations. There's the pop sad girl and sad boys. Like one of my favorite sad girls is Maisie Peters. She's also English. She's also from England or Great Britain, whatever. One of my favorite sad boys is Anson Seabra and Conan Gray. Like they just embody sad melancholy, just want to cry very well. And those but they're not considered emo. They're just considered sad. You know what I mean? And then there are songs that are actually emo. You know what I mean? And those are considered like alternative emo, pop punk, whatever you want to call it. So you guys can embody that realm of like just being perpetually sad or going through heartbreak or just never being able to have any kind of peace, you know? And this person could want to remedy that. Can I get a clarifier for the Five of Cups? Why is that here? What do men want to do to my group threes, please? Why is the Five of Cups here in terms of what they want to do to them? Why is it here? They also want to bring you out of your shell with the moon coming through in what was the first part of the reading? They consider you sugary or spicy, even though it didn't come through as you being secretive. The moon's like dark and the sun, or sad, right? Unsure. And then the sun is bright and happy. So they want to make you happy. That's one thing coming through. Or provide some kind of clarity, you know? Can I get a clarifier for the Five of Cups? No, that's too many cards. Don't do that. No, you see how long I'm shuffling and nothing's coming through? That's crazy. No clarifiers for the Five of Cups? Okay, whatever. What do they want to do to that? You see how that flew out? Okay, that was the question. They said you got the gist of it already. We have the Crown of Cups, the King of Cups. How beautiful. Yeah, they just want to give you a place, like be yourself. They don't want you to feel judged or sad. Oh, bendito solido, my heart. I love that for you guys, honestly. So the Page of Pentacles, what they want to do to you, invest in you, pour into you, pour into you, wink, wink, shove, shove, if you know what I mean. Five of Pentacles, draw the sadness out of you, give it a, how can I describe it? Give it a purpose, or, you know, give it an outlet. There's the perfect word I was looking for. Give it an outlet. The sun would be the outlet for that sadness that's within you. Or just celebrate that part of you and not make you feel weird about it. The King of Cups is definitely emotional fulfillment, and it's coming out by the Lovers. And then we have the Four of Swords coming through here. What do they want to do with you? This person could be into some stuff, because look at how these swords are almost coming and getting her. But they want to be your peace, okay? Let me stop. Because first and foremost, that is what the Four of Swords means. Peace, rest, rejuvenation. They want to give you a place to be yourself and not feel judged, or like you always have to be on, or you have to prove yourself, or you can't be sad. You have to be, you know, happy all the time. No. If you want to be sad with them, be sad with them. You know what I mean? They may want to make you cry. That could be a thing. Some guys like that in the bedroom, making you cry. Tears of happiness or sadness. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean? This could be getting a little bit of degradation just to build you back up. I don't know what that is. I know what it is, but you know what I mean? That could be a vibe coming through here, because the Sun card is like giving praise, making someone feel seen, like shining on them, making them like shine from the inside out. And the Five of Cups is kind of like sadness. So you bringing the brightness back into your life or in your day. Okay. I'm trying to get some 80 plus messages. What's coming through here now? Mirror play is coming through, making you love yourself, honestly. The way they love you or like you or appreciate you, whatever the case may be. Whatever the connection may be. But there could be some extremes coming through here. Like extreme pain. You know what I mean? Sword play. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube though. You know, when you cut yourself and stuff come out of your body. What comes out of your body? The red stuff. That could be that play, you know? I'm trying to be strategic. Maybe some of you do that. That could be a message coming through. And that's something they kind of want to temper. Or use for good. That's what I'm saying. Repurpose those feelings of maybe you hurting yourself into something pleasurable. Oh my. What's going on here? Oh. Yeah, there can be some deep wounds. Like, yeah. So I do believe, I feel like a Joker and Harley Quinn couple would be into that kind of stuff, you know? Some real stuff, some crazy stuff, right? Interesting. Oh, I forgot a card flew out over here. Okay. We have the World. Aw, don't we love that? I'm hearing healing your inner child or making you feel more seen and loved on. So a lot of praise, kisses, healing boo-boos, that kind of thing is coming through. Or just like matching your freak as well is kind of coming through. If you want to be a Joker, they're going to be a Harley Quinn. If you want to be Harley Quinn, they're going to be your Joker. If you want to be Danny from Greece and you want to be this bad boy persona, even though Sandy knew deep down he wasn't, I'm going to level up and I'm going to match your freak and I'm going to be a bad Sandy or, you know, sexy Sandy. Tell me about it, stud. That kind of energy, you know, where other people may judge you. I want to make you feel seen and loved, right? That's kind of their love language when it comes to what they want to do to you. Let's see what else is coming through. Can I get some more kinky stuff? Like making you cry, tears of joy is definitely coming through. Even pain, I'm getting that strongly. Don't shoot the messenger. If you ain't into that, that part is not for you. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles, making you, I just heard making you beg for it. Oh, Lord. Father, help me. I can't with y'all. Making you beg for it. Yeah. And you know what I just heard as well? Wet the Bed by Chris Brown. Drip, drip, drip. As I kiss both sets of lips. Like, Ludacris, shut up. I'm not afraid to drown. If that means I'm deep up in your ocean, yeah. I'm gonna take you down or drink you down. Sipping on your body all night. Come on. I just wanna take your legs and wrap them around. Girl, you coming right now. My head to your chest, feeling your heartbeat. Girl, what? Sipping on in your seat and you sweating all over me. Like, stop. Wet the Bed is coming through. Okay? Yeah. I know Chris Brown is also quite problematic. So that song, you may not like it, but it's coming through. Give it a listen or not. Look at the lyrics to see what's coming through. Maybe I should look at the lyrics because sometimes other messages be coming through in these readings here. Okay? I need to get to the Oracle. Yeah. I don't want to be a minute man. Baby, you're just like a storm raining on me, girl. You're soaking wet. I'ma kiss it right. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna lick all night. I got y'all eating on your hands. Girl, when I'm inside, girl, you heard what I said. I'm gonna make you wet the bed. And what does that mean? The S word coming through. I can't use that word. Ejecting fluids. I was gonna use the other E word, okay? See, look at that. We have mental coming through. We were talking about mental. See, okay, so he says, you don't know what you're in for. I'm about to get inside your mental. Bend your back like it's limbo. I'm gonna make you feel like a nympho tonight. You're mine. Yeah, baby girl, stop playing. Anytime you want it, I'm ready and willing, girl, to give it. I start to licking your body. You go to trembling. Flip it around, girl. Let me get it from the side. And can I visit all those spots you like? Your neck, your back, your sexy lips, booty, and thighs. Period. Where's Ludacris's part? I'm going to make your body better than ever. We get together. You can tell as soon as I approach you. When you're feeling uptight, get it right. Don't fight, lighten up. Like Sammy Sosa. Women call me the super soaker. And I'm going to soak your bed to death. Don't stop. How long can you hold your breath? Breath play can be coming through as well. Asthma attacking. Waking up wondering what happened. Making me high like Tony Braxton. You came in now, you trying to break my back in. Come on now, don't play. You can't deny you want to break my back in. And I was saying, but did I say that with you guys? The sun was also giving me a little vibe of just like you laying there and then like watching you as well. Some of you could be from another group as well that came through another group. I think it was group 2. Breath play. How long can you hold your breath? Come on now. Some of you could have asthma. I can't with these songs. Each group has gotten a song. I think except for, no, group 1 got some songs too. Lordy, lordy, lordy. You probably about to get baptized. Come on now. Anywho, this song's coming through. Gonna leave it at that. And then we have the 8 of Swords. What they want to do to you. Look at that. She's completely bound. I heard and gagged. Oh gosh. Completely bound to this person. I'm hearing Bound too by Kanye West. So Bound is definitely coming through. The 8 of Swords, we have 2 8s coming through. So far that's happened in every reading. For group 1, it was 2 6s. For group 2, it was 2 4s. For group 3, it's 2 8s. And what does 8 represent? Abundance. So making you feel loved and cared for, that kind of thing. But then also making you feel the complete opposite. Unpredictable. This person, y'all both, is just, y'all sending me really to, y'all about to have me go crazy up in here. But that's what's coming through for you guys. Insecurities keep coming through. Sadness, insecurities. Something here they want to either invoke those in you or like get rid of them. You know what I mean? But put you to work is the 8 of Pentacles vibe. Okay? Oh boy, it just got so quiet when I stopped talking. The heater was like, okay, you was complaining. We're gonna pull some oracle and then end the reading. I think yours might be the longest, but let's see what's coming through for you guys. For my group 3s, please spirit, what do they want to do to them? What else is coming through? Any confirmations? We got 1 card. We have naughty, naughty. Yeah, you guys are giving me the not a lot of naughty stuff came through, but more depraved stuff came through. This came through a little bit in group 1. Some of you could be from group 1 as well. Naughty, naughty. You guys are coming up with some more. I can't. Maybe some of the stuff y'all be doing I don't even know about. But yeah, some more of the crazier stuff came through for y'all. Look at how this lady looks like. Restoration. What does that even mean? Like, I know what restoration means, but how can it be interpreted to more adult things? Sustenance. They want to give your body life. I don't know. They want to... You see what I just got? Oh my gosh. Yeah, y'all into some stuff. Because give your body life is taking it away first. And having to give you back your breath. And that's what it said in the song, right? How long can you hold your breath? You may not be the one voluntarily holding it. They may be doing it for you. And then they're like, okay, you can breathe now. Oh, yeah, y'all get some stuff. Nah. And naughty, naughty came through. So, like, definitely. This didn't come through for any other group besides y'all. For restoration, you know, tearing you apart. Not ripping you limb from limb. Good day. And I said good day. Like breaking you apart just to put you back together. Breaking apart could also mean, you know, finishing you off and seeing you splinter and then, you know, bringing you back down, that kind of thing. This person's definitely giving a little bit of sadist energy, okay? Here we have the elements is coming through. The elements is embodying all kinds of things. We have air, which is talking. We have fire, which is passion. Maybe fire play for some of you. Candle wax play could be coming through as well. And then we have earth, which is like you making you feel grounded and safe, holding you, cuddling you, or just having a strong grip on you, your body. Get your mouth together. And then we have water, which has been coming through already, okay? Then we have generous spirit, being quite generous. You generous to them generous to you. But they have some debased thoughts about y'all, child. Best believe. And look at how we have bad company. Yeah, there's some things they're trying to do or thinking about doing. And then mind your own. This could be spirit saying, like, you know, protect yourself or something like that. Or mind your own is like, just definitely giving mind your own business. You're worried about you. Maybe you're someone who's just worried about getting yours. You know, or this person is worried about just getting theirs, or the men in general, you know? But bad company is crazy. Bad company and naughty, and the things that's been coming through is definitely giving that kind of vibe. I would say the Joker and Harley Quinn is bad company. I would totally say that. Okay? But she's just giving me shy and timid. Look at her. And like, mind your own. She looks so sad. This person likes making you sad. I don't like that. And the Joker was very sadistic towards Harley Quinn as well. And all she wanted to do was love him. But he couldn't fathom love because he was like a narcissist. Or even probably worse than that, you know? Interesting. So be careful out here, guys. Men can see how you can be a little unstable and, you know, maybe unpredictable and take advantage of that, saying, I'm the only one that's going to love you. Psych. Negatory. Kick them to the curb if you ever hear somebody say that, because no, it's negatory, you know? But anyway, I'm going to leave you reading here. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always do so using my email in the description box below. Hype the video if you're able to, because sometimes they don't allow videos like this to be hyped. I don't know why. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching the reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah.